Now we'll implement the customer exits in the SAP login screen. So once the user is trying to log in on the SAP screen, so after successful login, system will give a pop-up message to enter the TOTP from Google Authenticator, and system will validate that number, and in that way the 2FA will work. So for implementing the customer exits for the login screen, first we'll check in the S mode. So there is one announcement is given SUSR0001. So if you see the components of this, there is one function exit is there. So we need to implement our code inside this function module exits for the login screen. So to implement this announcement, we have to go to the code cmod, give the project name Z2FA, create, let's say customer exits for 2FA, click on announcement assignment, save. Here enter the announcement SUSR0001, again click on save, go to components. So here we can see the one function exit is there. Double click on this function exits. This is the include program in which we need to write our code. Press enter. Input does not exist. Do you want to create a object? Yes. Click on save. Now here we need to add our logic. So very first point here will be, so as what is the requirement, we don't want to implement this logic for all the user. Our requirement is system should validate 2FA only for the users which are maintained in this table. Okay, so for the login user, if any record is there in this table, then only system should go for the 2FA, because we are not going to implement for all the users. It is up to you based on your projects, but as of now I am taking a user from this table. So first I will do data declaration to check whether for this current user the 2FA is applicable or not. The 2FA like GS underscore, what we can say, GS underscore, let's say user of type Z2FA underscore secret. Select single all from Z2FA underscore secret into corresponding fields of GS underscore user. If GS underscore user uname is not initial, as well as GS underscore user, the secret key is not initial, then only implement the logic for remaining part. Okay, check whether user is applicable for 2FA. Now let's say the current user is applicable for 2FA. So what here is requirement, after login system should give a pop-up where the user will enter the 6-digit number which will be displaying on his mobile Google Authenticator. So for that we need some kind of pop-up which will be displayed. For that I'm going to make use of one function model. In SAP37 we can check. This is the function model pop-up to get one value. So here in the text line we have to enter some text. In title we can give title and the length. As our number length will be 6, so I'm going to provide here the 6. So if we execute this function model, we will get this kind of pop-up. We can enter the TOTP based on our mobile here, and we can click on continue. So I'm going to make use of this function model to give a pop-up. Fine. If this is not initial, then call pop-up for 2FA. Before that, we need to add some data declaration. We'll do some data declaration here. So here title will pass a of fixed value, also text line 1, and the value length. All optional parameter we can skip, and mandatory things we need to pass. In the export, we are going to get all this, that is answer and value. For answer, we can use the same data element for value 1. Okay, so what I will do, first we'll do some data declaration. Let's say gv underscore answer, it will be 1 digit, and second gv underscore, let's say value of type, the same type which is there in the function model. Okay, now call the function model, click on Python, in the call function, enter the function model popup to get one value. In the text line, enter TOTP. Title, I'm going to keep the same title. Enter, let's say 6-digit TOTP, and the value length here I'm going to give as 6. Open the exporting parameter, all the exceptions. Here the answer will be gv underscore answer, and value will be gv underscore value. Okay, so now once we receive the value in from our function model, the next is called the validation. Now validate the number. So for validate the number, what we have to do, we have to call a function model which we have created, that is 0 to fa underscore service. So for this function model, for validation, as we tested in previous session, we need to pass the IP underscore validate equal to X. We need to pass the IP underscore secret key and the TOTP, that is char 6. So before calling the function model, again we'll do the data declaration. Let's say here gv underscore TOTP, this will be a type secret underscore key which we have created. Second, sorry, this is the secret key. Secret key we need to pass z underscore secret key, and here TOTP of type char 6. So I can simply here mention like this. Okay, the secret key will pass from this table. We can directly pass from this table. Okay, and the value of TOTP will be from here. So let's assign the value of gv underscore TOTP equal to gv underscore value. After this, call the function model, pattern z to fa underscore web service. For the exporting parameter, pass validate equal to X, IP underscore secret. Secret will be from our user table. No need to declare that additional variable which I done. And in the TOTP, we'll pass gv underscore TOTP. Okay, we require to declare one more exporting parameter, that is of type string. Here you can see EP underscore message. Here we'll get whether it is true or false. For that, no need for this, so I will remove this from here. Declare only variable which we required, gv underscore message of type string. If you are using the function model, always use the same type as per FM. Okay, here I'm going to make gv underscore message. Now, as we've seen, if it is success, the output will get as true. So what we'll do, translate gv underscore message to uppercase, and we simply write if gv underscore message is not equal to true, then here first give the message, authentication failed, let's say TOTP. Okay, let's say validation fail of It is of type, message will display of type I only, and then will automatically log out from the system. Here, if the validation fail, then call the logoff method, that is call space sysd underscore logoff. Okay, and in case if it is not true, we'll just give message validation, let's say successful of type I. Okay, so if the validation is successful, we just give the message just to see whether the message will get triggered or not. If it is failed, if it is not equal to true, then give the message as TOTP validation failed and just automatically log out the system. Now, in any chance, if you want to debug this include program, okay, let me first activate. Okay, so now we have done with the coding part. So what we'll do, set a breakpoint here, and for the login screen, always go with the external breakpoint. Here the internal breakpoint will not work. So I will set external breakpoint here. Now we have created this include program. Inside this function exits. Now is here it is red color because here we are not activated. So here click on activate. So now we can see all in green color. If the enhancement is activate, then only this will work. And after activating enhancement, if you want to again remove it, just deactivate it. It will not work. Okay. So now we have set the function the breakpoint into this include program. Okay. We'll do some kind of testing initially with the debugging, and after that we'll do the testing without debugging. Okay. So what I will do, again I will go back to my login screen. Here I will enter my user ID and my password. Okay, so if the first initial user ID password is right, then only it will go to the enhancement part. Let's continue with the same login without. Now you can see our breakpoint is triggered. Oh, sorry, there one big mistake. I forgot to pass the username. I will restart it. Okay, just restart. Very important mistake I forgot. I forgot to pass the user ID, where uname equal to sci uname. We need to check only for the current login user, not for the all. Okay, my breakpoint is still set. I will log out this session, and then I will log in again. Okay, again I will go back here. I will enter my password. See here, my current username is 40. I press F5. If user is not initial and the secret key is not initial, then this will give a pop-up. So let me set a new breakpoint after this function model get executed. Okay, now I will press F8. So as soon as I press the F8, you can see here a pop-up is triggered. Now for my mobile number, I'm going to enter the current value, that is 195,991. And this is valid only for 60 seconds, so we need to do it little quickly. Press F6. Here the value is 195,991. So let's call our validation API. So check the message. Here you can see true, convert to uppercase F8. Validation successful. Okay, so let's try to pass some other value which is not there. So for that, what I will do, I will delete the breakpoint and I will close all the sessions. I'm going to close all the sessions from here, and now I will do a fresh login without any debugger. So if I enter, asking for OTP, now I'm going to enter wrong OTP. This is the old one which is expired now. So if I enter the wrong OTP, press enter, see the message OTP validation failed, and system is automatically log out. Now again we'll try one more time. Now this time I'm going to pass again the right OTP, which is displayed on mobile 625 490. Enter. See the message, validation successful. Okay, so in this way we have successfully implemented the customer exits for the login screen, and also we have done the validation testing and validation. So in this way we have successfully done with the small mini project on implementing 2FA, that is two-factor authentication into SAP login screen. Thanks for joining us.